Hey everyone, welcome to Psychiant. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of male psychology and sharing tips on how to subtly and effectively attract a man using psychology. This isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding how the male mind works to build genuine connection and attraction. Let's get started. First things first, let's understand a bit about male psychology. Men are naturally drawn to certain triggers, confidence, respect, and admiration being the big three. They want to feel valued and seen for who they are, not just what they can offer. Men also tend to focus on problem solving and achievement. Complimenting their efforts or asking for their help taps into this psychological need to feel capable and valued. But don't worry, we'll get to the actionable tips in just a second. Let's start with one of the most important factors, confidence. Men are naturally attracted to women who are comfortable in their own skin. But here's the thing. It's not about looking perfect or trying to be someone you're not. Confidence isn't about perfection. It's about embracing who you are and owning it. When you walk into a room, whether it's a social gathering or a casual meetup, how you carry yourself speaks volumes. That sense of ease in your body language, your posture, and even the way you smile can make you irresistibly attractive. It's the way you present yourself that truly captures attention. So, how can you show confidence? First, smile genuinely. A warm, sincere smile not only makes you appear more approachable, but it also invites positive energy. It lets others know that you're comfortable and happy to be there. Second, focus on your posture. Standing or sitting with good posture, with your shoulders back and your head held high, projects an air of self-assuredness. It's a simple change, but it communicates that you respect yourself and the space you occupy. And then there's the way you interact. Show genuine interest in what he has to say. When you listen attentively and engage with his thoughts, you're demonstrating that you value his opinions, and that's incredibly attractive. It shows that you're confident enough to be present and invested in the conversation. When you combine these elements, genuine smiles, good posture, and active interest in others, you create a magnetic, confident energy that draws people toward you. Confidence isn't about being flawless. It's about being unapologetically you. Here's a secret about men. They love to be admired. But let's make one thing clear. It's not about shallow flattery or saying something you don't mean. True admiration is rooted in authenticity, and that's what makes it so powerful. When you genuinely notice and appreciate his efforts, achievements, or even the unique qualities that make him who he is, it sends a strong message. It shows that you're paying attention and that you value what he brings to the table. This kind of recognition makes him feel special and respected. For example, if he's passionate about a project at work, acknowledge his dedication. Say something like, "I really admire how committed you are to your work. It's inspiring to see someone so focused on their goals." Or, if he's great at making people laugh, let him know, "You have an amazing sense of humor. You always know how to brighten the mood." The key is to be specific. Generic compliments like "you're great" or "you're smart" don't carry the same weight as tailored, thoughtful praise. When your words reflect something unique about him, they'll resonate more deeply. And here's the bonus. Admiration isn't just about making him feel good in the moment. It taps into a fundamental psychological need, the desire to feel capable and appreciated. When a man feels seen and valued, it builds a stronger connection between the two of you. So, take notice of the things that truly stand out about him and express your admiration sincerely. A little bit of authentic praise can go a long way in creating a lasting impression. Let's talk about the allure of mystery. Men are naturally intrigued by a little bit of the unknown. It's not about playing games or withholding who you are. It's about creating a sense of curiosity that keeps him engaged and wanting to know more. You don't have to reveal everything about yourself right away. Instead, share your story in layers. Maybe you mention a hobby you love, but don't dive into every detail just yet. For instance, you could say, "I've been working on a creative project lately. It's been such a fun challenge." This invites him to ask follow-up questions and keeps the conversation dynamic. The key is to balance openness with a sense of intrigue. Think of it like reading a great book. Each chapter reveals just enough to keep you hooked, but not so much that you feel like you've reached the end too soon. While you're creating a sense of mystery, remember that relationships are a two-way street. Show genuine interest in him by asking questions about his passions, experiences, and dreams. People love to talk about what excites them, and it's a great way to build a connection. For example, if he mentions a trip he recently took, you could ask, "What was the most memorable moment of your trip?" Or, "What inspired you to choose that destination?" These kinds of questions show that you're engaged and give him a chance to share more about himself. By balancing playful mystery with active interest in his life, you create a dynamic where he's both curious about you and excited to open up. It's a powerful way to build connection and attraction. Now, let's talk about body language, one of the most powerful tools for creating connection. Without saying a word, your body can communicate interest, warmth, and even chemistry. The beauty of body language is that it's subtle and natural. When used thoughtfully, it can deepen the bond between you and him. Start with eye contact. Holding his gaze, even for a few seconds longer than usual, sends a strong message that you're focused on him and present in the moment. But don't overdo it. Keep it natural. A soft, occasional glance away adds to the rhythm of a relaxed interaction. Leaning in slightly while he's talking is another great way to show interest. This small gesture signals that you're genuinely engaged in the conversation. It's a nonverbal way of saying, "I'm listening, and what you're saying matters to me." Another effective cue is a light touch, a brief, gentle touch on his arm or shoulder during a shared laugh, or when emphasizing a point, can create a sense of closeness. However, it's important to pay attention to his comfort level. If he seems at ease and reciprocates the gesture, it's a good sign you're building a natural connection. Don't underestimate the power of mirroring either. Subconsciously mimicking his posture, gestures, or tone can help establish rapport and make interactions feel more harmonious. For instance, if he's leaning back slightly, you can mirror that relaxed position. All of these subtle cues, eye contact, leaning in, gentle touch, and mirroring, work together to create an unspoken bond. They show that you're interested without being overwhelming, allowing chemistry to build naturally. Remember, body language isn't about being strategic. It's about being mindful of how your actions align with your feelings. When your body language conveys warmth and openness, it invites him to connect with you on a deeper level. Let's wrap it up with one of the most important principles of attraction: authenticity. In a world where it's easy to feel pressure to impress or fit into certain molds, staying true to yourself is your greatest asset. Men, like anyone else, are drawn to people who are unapologetically themselves because it's refreshing and real. Pretending to be someone you're not might work in the short term, but it leads to confusion and disconnect down the road. Authenticity creates a solid foundation for trust and connection, so don't be afraid to let your true personality shine. One way to embrace authenticity is by sharing your passions and hobbies. Whether you love painting, hiking, gaming, or even collecting vintage records, talk about the things that light you up. Your excitement is contagious, and it allows him to see the unique person you are. Your quirks and little habits are just as important. Maybe you have a love for cheesy 80s movies or an oddly specific obsession with exotic teas. These traits make you stand out and give him something to connect with on a deeper level. Being authentic also means being honest about your feelings and intentions. If you're nervous, it's okay to admit it with a smile. Vulnerability is a form of strength, and it invites the other person to be real with you in return. Remember, trying to act perfect is exhausting, and it's not what builds genuine relationships. It's your realness, your flaws, strengths, and everything in between that will make him feel truly connected to you. So, let go of the need to impress and just be you. Authenticity isn't just attractive. It's the foundation of a meaningful connection that lasts. Attraction is all about connection, understanding, and respect. These tips are rooted in psychology, but remember, they're just guidelines. The most important thing is to be yourself and to look for a connection that feels right for both of you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more relationship tips and insights. Let us know in the comments which tip you're excited to try out. See you next time.